Happy Wednesday, West One. D-Dog here, just touching on yesterday's numbers and how we're doing week to date. Obviously, we've spoken in Zoom calls about what we can do moving forward, but look at the numbers there. Some absolutely tremendous numbers coming through. I'm looking at yesterday alone, nearly 30% like for like. Those Bears down in Ballymena, 65% like for like, absolutely incredible. Korean 40, Newry 37. Some of the numbers are just coming through incredible. We've already done 400 grand for the week, and we've still 2 days to go. So, can we make it our best ever week? We're consistently at around 530, 540. Why don't we make sure we top 550,000 this week with our 10 stores, and just ramp up the belief that we know we have that West One is the best one. That's going to continue that as we move forward with our new amalgamated area as of Friday. Week to date, like for like, let's say 24%. Yesterday's was nearly 30 for the day. Looking at the click and collects coming through, 173 click and collects, absolutely fantastic. Newton Abbey 1.9% of their sales coming through from click and collect, 40 orders in place. Belfast with 31. Enniskillen 1.6% of their product sales coming from click and collect. That's a 1.5%. So across the board, guys, really good. Subs a little bit slower, big bandwidth. Lisburn, as it always does, leading by example. Those lines in with 20 so far. We've got as much as 20 the stores that don't have any. So there's a bandwidth there. Teams with 2 days to go. You know your targets. It was a bit mixed last week and a bit slower in this one. So nearly 90 for the week. Still a couple of days to go. No doubt we can put that right and rectify it. But great to see those lines followed closely by Korean and Belfast in second and third place. But 2 days to really rectify that one, teams. VIP, I'm sure we'll get more information from Craigavon later, but there has been some data issues, but great to see week to date from what the figures are telling us, 72.22, so over that 72 mark, heading towards our stretch of 73, which is fantastic to see, and it just shows the new coach coffee and a catch-up piece that we'll have in with our colleagues that are performing on their performance seems to be working well in terms of how we can best help improve them moving forward. So great to see, teams. Last but not least, on the grooming, 374 dogs groomed so far for the week, £108 up compared to last week. And remember, last week will beat the previous week by over £2,000 in cash, so a huge turnaround. Hats off Newton Abbey with 60 dogs this week, Belfast 56. Belfast is the top cash store, 4 dogs less, but top cash store by 270 extra. So driving the numbers and driving those grooms, fantastic to see. Spas across the area just below 71%. Sorry. With Ballymena 86.5 leading the way. Few watch outs in this one, guys. Make sure your team are discussing it. We are getting lots of new customers coming in that maybe aren't aware of those packages, so let's make sure we're all over that one, teams. We're driving it forward, and again, like Gary mentioned on Monday, grooming's the forefront of our minds, and we've got Christmas week in mind. Big watch out today, lots of tasks in terms of promo. You've got deliveries, we've got obviously Black Friday entangled in with a promo, lots of stock build starting to arrive, lots of Brexit stock, lots of extra Christmas stock. Let's just make sure our numbers don't suffer from that. Let's make sure our teams are briefed, they're engaged, the shows are taking place. Health and safety and COVID is the forefront of our minds, and we have a fabulous Wednesday. See you out, teams.